Coromandel, it drops under 16 degrees Celsius, my bro, for a whole 3 weeks there. Bloody freezing, eh? Brutal.
Hope you layer up.
I do, man, yeah, Bella Club. Ladies, gents team. These guys are on the roll.
That's right.
Rip it red.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go, bro. I'll put it down by the cookie one. Delicious. What do you call it when you get a drink in each hand in Canada?
Double fisting.
Oh, double fisting. Okay, so toilet is a rude, filthy, functional, but double fisting's fine.
Double fisting.
Okay. See, in New Zealand, I can't say that. I can say you're a bunch of good cunts, but I can't say double fisting out loud during the day. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. You passed again. Yes. You improved. What happened in New Zealand, we variegated with the Japanese the astringent persimmon into the Sharon fruit that you now know that you eat hard, which is the non-astringent persimmon or persimmon. So this one you can eat skin and all, you just pop the whole thing in and not the brown seed, just spit it out. It's like a lolly fruit, it's absolutely divine. People don't know how to ripen. I actually don't do any talking about it. We have to buy, no, not at all. We have to buy in small amounts of wine at $1,000 to $1,200 a tonne. You can buy save up flat. Of course we wouldn't do that one like medlars.
Well, you did.
English fruit buttons.
Oh, sorry.
It wasn't Alberta, was it?
No, I'm Ontario.
Ontario.
Toronto.
Hey, Rob Ford definitely near Miami.
Yep. Not a proud moment.
No, but he's implemented some good policies.
Yeah.
Here's
His personal life.
Yeah.
You know.
It's all good.
Well, Danny, here we are, Purangi Winery. Now, it doesn't seem to me like there's a lot of wine here, because what you're doing, you're producing all these amazing sort of liqueurs and sort of gin, even lemon gin.
Handcrafted organic product from the Coromandel.
But tell me now, tell me about the history of your family, how long you've been here, why you're here now?
1985, Mum and Dad started growing kiwi fruit for wine rather than kiwi fruit for export, and kiwi fruit wine and New Zealanders not so popular from the mid-1990s. So kiwi fruit wine is now merged into cider making, distillation, wine making, and a whole host of other enterprises. So it's really a case of organic permaculture and a fun educational range that's accessible for all folks to try.
But once you're doing all this stuff, right, you're actually sort of like a tourism guru in a sense, aren't you? You think about it, because I think you're absolutely insane, which is wonderful, okay? But you believe in providing a tremendous experience to people, don't you?
The key thing is definitely experience. People started enjoying, a healthy, robust wine tasting that then turned into more of a liqueur, wine tasting, distillery tasting. So it's the diversity, the fun, the experience. You know, you tick a few boxes, and people tell their mates, and their good mates come and turn up. So.
But you're busy here, because you're at the end of the road here, the next thing is the beach.
Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay. But how many sort of people do you get here?
Today I've seen, 8 groups over the day, and then as it's become dark we've probably, seen 10, 20 people come through to have drinks and pizza. So at the quiet off season, few groups. During summer it's continuous.
Okay. Just tell me a little bit about some of these things that you produce here now. So you've got the feijoa, is it?
Well, we've got these very typical tastes for New Zealand like feijoa, and then strange curios like plum. Typical fruit for some that wouldn't be for others. That's horses for courses, that's the fun of it. Cherimoya, affectionately known as a custard apple in Australia, as it does not look like an apple or taste like custard. So ginger, homely tastes. I mean, people will all remember the holiday in Italy, the limoncello. Yeah. This one's a little bit better because it's made in New Zealand. So we've got regional diversity in the Coromandel. It's wet and humid, traditionally not a climate for wine. But with all of these different aspects, you've got a fun tasting experience for 363 days of the year.
Oh my God.
So Lisa, you're from Stockholm, right?
Yes.
And you've ended up here in New Zealand, Coromandel area, right? Okay. How? Why?
Well, we have been traveling for 5 months now in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And we've been doing a lot of Calpex, woofing.
Yeah.
And this is our last week. We leave on Tuesday.
Oh, you're kidding me? Okay.
Yeah.
But how did you end up here, though? I mean, like.
Well, the thing is, Coromandel is one of the few places we haven't visited yet.
Yeah.
And we actually applied sent an email to Danny
Yeah.
in January or February, but they were fully booked.
Yeah.
And now I had a cancellation with another host in Thames.
Yeah.
And then we thought like, yeah, why not? We contact them again, and they wanted us now.
Yeah.
So,
And Danny's email was totally insane when he sent it back to
it
you.
was Bob.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
very short.
very short. Okay.
Bob's a palindrome.
He basically wrote, yeah, that sounds good. Cheers, Bob.
That's it.
That was it.
But you've been working around New Zealand, yeah, on a working holiday visa?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So actually only doing work for food and accommodation,
Okay.
because many of my friends who has been found permanent work.
Yeah.
Then they get stuck, you know.
Yeah.
Like I know some people are stuck in Auckland. I have 2 of my best friends are stuck in Queenstown.
Yeah.
It's not a bad place being stuck in, but when you do like I do, you can take 1 week here, 1 week there.
Yeah.
Like,
And is there a network of like food and accommodation places, like you know that you talk to other people who've done this in other places and they tell you where to go and things like that?
actually, it's a network.
Yeah.
Like you create your own profile on HelpX,
Okay.
and there are a lot of hosts.
Yeah.
Like this place is a host.
Yeah. And there's a
They can
database.
see
There's a
my-
website.
Yeah, it's a website.
What's it called?
It's called HelpX. Like
Okay.
HelpX.
X. Okay.
Dot-
Fantastic. And that's how you found the crazy Danny.
Yeah.
What can I say? You'll have to invite him to Sweden.
And like I was never planning in my life to go to Denver,
Yeah.
but there were a couple on a beef and sheep farm in Connaught,
Yeah.
outside Denver,
Yeah.
who asked us, hey, do you want to come to Connaught? And because we wrote on our profile, we would like to work on a farm.
Mm.
And it's like, yeah, why not? So it brings you to a lot of places you never
Yeah.
expected to go.
But you also meet real people.
Yeah.
You know, that's the key to it.
Locals.
Yeah. And what do you do in Sweden?
I used to work in a liquor store,
Yep.
and it's a monopoly in Sweden. So
Yeah.
I was working in the liquor store.
Okay. The liquor store.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Well,
me and Bob has having a lot of discussions about wine.
Well, you have a safe journey back to Sweden now.